Episode 478 of Global from Asia, Future Trends and Software and E-Commerce with Danan Coleman.
Welcome to the Global from Asia podcast, where the daunting process of running an international business is broken down into straight-up, actionable advice.
Welcome everyone to the Global from Asia podcast. Happy holidays and year-end wrap-up season. Mike, how are you holding up?
I'm good, Lisa, but honestly, every December I feel this same pressure wave hit me. My coach Alex called me out. He said, "Mike, this is your annual recurring theme, so I'm working on giving myself and the team more grace. We're actually doing incredible things."
Exactly. It's easy to zoom in on the mistakes, but we forget the wins. And hey, I'm sitting here co-hosting with you. That's a win, right?
100%. You, the team, the community, huge wins. And we have some really fun episodes coming in 2026, so stay tuned for that. But today's episode is extra special. Lisa, I recorded this one literally on a yacht in Phuket, Thailand during the cross-border mastermind.
A yacht? That's next level. Who's the guest?
First-time attendee and absolute software and systems wizard Danan Coleman. We went deep on 2026 trends, new tools blowing up right now, AI automation that's actually profitable, tariff strategies, and what eight-figure sellers are quietly building behind the scenes.
Okay, I'm jealous. Let's roll the interview. And stick around after, because we'll show some video footage from the Phuket Villa Mastermind and Cross-Border Summit 2025.
All right, we're here at the Cross-Border Mastermind in Phuket 2025 with Danan Coleman. Woo! Ecom Triage. This is a cool podcast on a yacht. So it's epic. How you doing?
Good, man. Thanks for having me here, especially here. And if you guys could see around the other side of what we're seeing, can you switch it?
Yeah.
This is where we're podcasting from right now.
Yeah.
So
So we just went to Banana Island in Phuket, and now we're heading to go fishing. So between fishing and island, we're gonna do a podcast.
yeah,
Great. And it was a really pleasure to have you come out to Thailand from the US and share with us at the Cross Border Summit.
Yep.
And then to hear at this mastermind.
it was my first time legitimately going up on stage with a presentation and speaking, and I was a little nervous to begin with, but then I got a lot more comfortable with it. I engaged with the crowd a lot more, and it became a lot easier for me,
Yeah, no, we all were. I mean, we had said it was your first time, and it definitely didn't feel like it. It was really, really cool. You were talking about, catalog management and dealing with review management and things like that. So it was really practical. People were taking good notes and getting insights for their businesses and their Amazon.
Yeah, and I got some good questions too, which was nice. Like I always like to have whoever I'm talking to engage with me,
Okay.
I don't know. I didn't see what the end result was, but when you were doing the poll for best speaker, I was in fourth at one.
Yeah, fourth place. Yeah.
Is that where I ended?
I think we could double check, but yeah, it was fourth, fifth, and around that range.
Yeah.
I think people like the practicality. You kept it.
Yeah, I really wanted to bring value, because there's a lot of people that just can give data, but I wanted mine to be actionable. So I really tried to give enough data for the action to be important, So we'll see. Like I said, it's my first time, and I'm hoping I delivered that.
No, like I said, it was one of the top rated speeches. And so what are some things you're seeing in the space now?
Well, I'm seeing quite a few new agencies and softwares coming into the space. There's a couple that, there's ones coming into the space that are delivering the same results, but a little better, the same service or software, but a little better with AI attached. And that's going to be good. But the things that I've got my eye out for are game changers. And there's a couple that I've found. One of them is SourceReady. There's actually he built the guy that started this freaking genius. It's the Chat GPT of sourcing.
Oh, got it.
And you can literally go, hey, I want whoever manufactured the iPhone to manufacture something else for me. And because Import Yeti and I forget all
Import Genius is one I think of.
Yes, but basically all the bill of ladings and the records and everything is imported into the system.
Oh, so
Along with all of the manufacturers from like Thomas.net and Alibaba and India Marts, and as well as he told me 40% of the manufacturers that are in there are nowhere to be found on any of these platforms because he's third generation manufacturing in sourcing.
oh, nice.
Yeah. So he built this to solve his own problems and build his own database.
So see the value of that.
Yeah. So anyhow, he built a page just for Amazon sellers. And another one is called Swapped, SWAPT, where he's doing a unique QR code. With transparency, you have to have a serial number for every single item, right? This is a QR code for every single item. And it puts them on the customer onto a flow that you can track that specific client, that product. And the long and the short of it is without going into the details, is that it results in roughly a doubling of your organic reviews on Amazon.
Okay.
So it's completely compliant. Well, he's got documentation from Amazon saying, yep, this is totally fine to do. And he even gives you exactly the step. If someone signs up with him, he gives you exactly what steps and what to send Amazon to get a written communication from them connected to your Seller Central account that this system that is being used is completely compliant.
Okay.
So those are the things that I'm looking out for. And so those two guys, I'm just helping him push out. Like, I have no affiliation with them. I'm just like, this is amazing. But anyhow, so that's what I'm seeing in the market is kind of an AI version of the same old, but a couple of really shining stars coming in.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, we're wrapping up 2025, right? The summit, this mastermind, we're getting into, Q4's wrapping up. I mean, I think, is it Amazon next year? I mean, I heard a lot about TikTok shops, I'm still Amazon only mostly, but.
Yeah, I mean, I'm 100% Amazon. TikTok shop my observation is that they're going so hard that I don't think they're going to fail. Others have failed like Walmart. Like they did really, for as big as they are and as many people that they could have and have gotten connected to in the Amazon space, they did an atrocious job,
Yeah, I had calls with them too. Yeah.
Yeah. And I sat down with them on a couple of occasions. They're like, yeah, we want this, that, and the other. I'm like, you can't produce for us. So like, anyhow, it's unfortunate because they are a behemoth,
Yeah. But I haven't seen much on the .com, and I guess if you get into retail, that's a different story. But the online seems to not be juice worth the squeeze.
Yeah, exactly. Decades ago, I actually used to go door to door to Walmarts and sell them glitter sunscreen. I'd call them up. I'd set an appointment with the manager over the swimwear space. And I would bring a display, I'd set it up. I'd say, this is what you get, this is what you do, this is what the sales are in these other stores. And they go, yeah, cool, I'll buy it.
Nice.
And so they buy it on the spot, and then we get the recurring purchases.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like a lot of people's dream to sell to Walmart retail.
Yeah, I mean, there's Walmart, there's Costco, there's Sam's Club. In Europe, there's Tesco's. I think that you have to be prepared for contractually what to expect with those big retailers.
I've heard the complaints like they can send back inventory I don't know. I'm not like months later they can just send it right back to you.
Yeah,
if they want to.
Yeah, or I think also on returns. Like, all right, well, we're not paying you for a return.
That was one I heard.
Eat it on returns as well. I don't know for sure. I've not seen a contract, but that's what I've heard from some people.
So you're making me think maybe it's TikTok and Amazon. It seems like the two, right?
Yeah, TikTok, Amazon, and Shein and Temu are going really hard.
Yeah, there's always some Temu contact talking to me.
Yeah, Shein, I was just saw them.
Well, we are rocking here.
Yeah. You didn't say anything about a podcast of seasickness. But, you've got these two that are going hardcore trying to attract sellers, offering super low fees and stuff like that. I don't know. Like the Chinese do business in such a different way than the rest of us.
There were some protests at Timu's Chinese sellers raiding Timu because they had a huge flooding of returns. I think it's like a year ago, but they would just not pay them. They just netted it off, like you said, with Walmart. They just netted off returns, and then the Chinese sellers were really upset.
I bet. Yeah. Yeah, and if they tried to pull that with the American markets or the European markets, it wouldn't work. You know what I mean? So anyhow, I'm cautiously optimistic that we will find more networks that offer a 15% increase on sales. Like I don't know if you've heard of Rivly. Have you heard of Rivly?
No,
So a couple of they're still actually Amazon sellers. They're trying to solve the problems that Amazon gives to sellers today. And, their review system is like, can't remember exactly how it is. And they've changed it a couple of times, but you get benefits by leaving reviews, like well-written reviews. It's kind of like Google's system with Google Google local guides. So it's a system like that where you get benefits by leaving well-written reviews and stuff like that. So, that's like I think that's what ruined Amazon was the review manipulation system, and that's what they were trying to solve.
both around then. I remember launching used to be like give away tons of free broadcasts. Yeah, like 2016, 2017, yes, or SFB. Yeah. But then that got wiped out in 17, 18, maybe 18.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have fishing going on here.
So,
Awesome.
anyhow,
But yeah, I think that's sort of, like maybe we can get to we're gonna get to some fishing here. But it was a pleasure to have you here in Thailand.
absolutely, it's so fun.
We'll put some highlights from the summit and also some things we've learned in the after this. But I thought it would be cool to get a little, catch you in person before you go back to the States on the show.
Maybe this will end up being a podcast travel video.
You
can overlay the audio to some of our
so put some clips. Yeah, let's put some clips on this app. Okay, that sounds like a plan. Well, it's lifestyle, right? I think the other point is, right, we have to enjoy. Right? So we work so hard. You got to do these kind of like team building, networking and action together. So we'll add some footage after this so you can watch some of this. So thanks everybody for tuning in. We're gonna try to catch some fish for dinner. Cheers.
Bye, everyone.
All right, we're at the end of the trip, but the beginning of his, one of 5 flights now?
Yeah, 5 flights, about 51 hours to get home.
I hope it was worth it. We loved having you here.
Yeah.
It was a real pleasure.
Yeah, it was awesome, man. One, it's a community I've never had any access to before, so that's awesome. It's real close-knit. Basically, a bunch of expats in one location that are, a community.
Yeah.
And then 2, I got to see Thailand too,
Yeah.
and during Loy Krathong
Yeah.
as well, which was really, really cool.
Awesome, man. Well, we have the first clip on the yacht, and then we'll put some footage. We have some footage now of some of the experiences, and really, we couldn't believe your first time speaking. Definitely, if you're an event organizer, have Danan come to your event. It was awesome to have you there, and your presence and your approachability and friendliness was really, really cool.
Yeah, thanks. I really try to just be there to help whoever, whatever. It doesn't matter to me.
Awesome.
As long as I can help you. If I can't help you, then I'll try to help you by passing you off to somebody else that I think can. But yeah, it's that's my thing. I like to help people.
Great. And we definitely see it, feeling it. And ecomtriage.com, right?
Yeah.
And reach out to Danan and his team for review help, catalog management. Also, you're starting to help other softwares like we mentioned on the interview.
Yeah. So a couple of softwares and services have come my way that I think are going to be game changers for the e-com community. So I'll wait to. I brought it up in our meeting, but I think that one of them is going to help help increase the number of organic reviews that you get. Cool. And then the other one is like the ChatGPT of sourcing products. Freaking incredible tool.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited, but I need a little bit of social proof from my network first before I really go out there and push it.
Sure. Keep me posted. I'm excited to hear more.
Absolutely.
All right. Take care, everybody. Peace.
Wow. Recording on a yacht. I think we've officially peaked. Huge thanks to Dan and Coleman for joining Mike out on the water.
Absolutely, it is fire.
Thanks for tuning in to Global from Asia. Subscribe for more actionable advice on cross-border e-commerce and entrepreneurship. See you next time.
To get more info about running an international business, please visit our website at www.globalfromasia.com. That's www.globalfromasia.com. Also, be sure to subscribe to our iTunes feed. Thanks for tuning in.